guys, this is Rachel. Welcome to my channel, Transformation Art by Rachel. I will be making this resin clock mold, and I've seen so many of them done, but I've never attempted it, and I've wanted to, and I plan on making this into a beach scene type of thing. So I have this jar out that I had made a while back, and I attempted to make a beach scene. It didn't turn out as bad as I thought, it was, but it's actually pretty good for the first attempt. So I have some sand here, and it's just this, I think I got it from Amazon a while back, but it's just like a white fine sand that I'll be using. I also have some small shells in here. So I know to start off with, I will have to do this in several settings. I'll have to pour part of it, let it cure, and then do another part, let that cure. So I was trying to figure out how to go about doing this. So I will start out with just doing the sand first. So I have just a small amount in here, because I don't think I'm going to need that much of it. And let me move this over. I will keep it in eye shot so I can see it. And I will be using the Let's Resin tabletop coating epoxy resin. And it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And so I plan on mixing 2 ounces of this. I may not need quite that much, but what I have left, I have a smaller mold that I'll pour some of that in. And so what I will do is go ahead and get this mixed up, and then I'll come back with mixing the sand up. All right, I am back. The resin has been mixed, and I am going to, let's see here, I think I need a bigger cup, but is that any bigger? Let's see here. Let's try this. I don't want a ton of resin in here because I don't want it to run all over the place. But let's see. Feels like my lights are dimming off. Dimming. I'm not sure what I've done. Either I've hit something. And it's doing it. Oh, let's see. Let's see what we got. And I'm just mixing the sand in. I don't want to be able to see through the resin. I want it to be thick. And each one of these cups are about 50 mLs. And I only mixed up 2 ounces of resin. And oh yeah, that's nice. I think that's a good consistency right there. Just want to mix it all in. Just well, pour it all in there. And the only reason I'm putting in this cup, because I didn't think this one was going to be big enough with the resin and the sand. But it looks like it would have been just fine. And yeah, this is a good consistency. All right. Let's go for it. All right. Now I don't want my shells to sink down in there. So I'm gonna like scooch those right there. And I don't mind if the sand covers them. I just don't want the shells to sink, to kind of like float up. Because I don't want to lose the shells. And I actually have the heating mat on. So hopefully this will cure a little bit faster. I don't want it to be such a straight line. I'm really hoping these shells stay put. Oh, okay, that's the shell, so that's fine. It's on the back of that. All right, I am just scooping all of this in here. Trying to hold that back. And I probably should have, I don't know how else I could have did it. I guess I could have used UV resin to hold the shells in place. Yeah, they're kind of like sinking, rising up. All right, I may end up taking my shells out if I see where it's curing and they're rising too much up. I hope I don't lose them. I don't want this thing to be all sand. And this is a really fine sand, so it's not like coarse. It's just like a really fine sand. All right, so I am going to keep messing with this. I may prop it up some and hope that my shells don't go down in there. I'll have to keep fiddling with it, I guess. Let's see, let's just prop that. That might be too much of a prop up. Let's see, something a little bit lower. It's like, what can you get? There we go. That's better. All right. I am going to keep poking these back in here and shoving those up just to try to babysit it for a little bit and hope for the best. All right. I shall be back when it's time to pour in some blue and make the ocean. All right. All right, I am back. The sand has cured and I have, hope you can see that, I babysit the shells and kind of like poked them down. This is just like, I guess maybe a few hours of it being on the heating mat. So what I did was I mixed another 2 ounces up and I'm kind of like just playing this by ear. So I have a little bit of white right here that's just poured in. And just trying to get a little bit for like the waves. And I know I think you're supposed to use like pigment paste. And I do have some of that, like ocean white, but I'm just using resin dye and Violet's resin and also alcohol ink. I'm not sure who that's by. And so let's see here. I want to try to like mirror this a little bit. So I know I want some like aqua, and I could not find aqua at all in any of my things. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of this one right here. A little bit of that. And And what I mixed in this was, I can't even see what the color of that is. I know it's not aqua because I don't have one. I have, let's see, what color is this? It's so funny. Oh my gosh, what color? I don't know. I can't tell what color it is. It's not, it doesn't say green or anything like this. And this one's, I did 1 drop of peacock blue and I think 3 of these. So let me try to remember what I've got in which thing. And hopefully I can mix this to get a color close to what I'm looking for. All right, there. Get some little popsicle sticks. Yeah. All right, that's super, super translucent. It's a pretty color, so I'm on the right path. And I'll let that set for a little bit, and I need another small cup. And these are little 25 ml cups. And I mixed, how many ounces did I say that I mixed? I mixed a total of 2 ounces. Put that right there. And let's see here, I want this to be just a little bit deeper. 2, 3. Don't know what color it is either. Can't tell. It's horrible when you can't see what colors you're using, but you know what? It's okay. I'm just kind of like going by how it looks. Oh, it's pretty. I'm trying to think, did I use mica powder with that? I'm thinking I did to have gotten that deep of a color. Oh, I think I did. But we'll see if I can get it with just the alcohol and the pigment paste colors. And let's see here. I don't want to make it too dark, but I want to make it. Oh, is this one open? Yeah, one of those. Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. All right, I know the green needs to be closest to this, so I don't want it so green. I want it to be a little more on the bluer side. This looks green. Probably is green. Yeah, that's definitely green. All right. Don't want any more of that. Okay, peacock blue. Let's get a little bit more of that in there. 1, 2. Oops. It's probably a all right, that's good. It's a little bit deeper. Yeah, that's like perfect. And stir this white up. And I think I need this to be just a little bit deeper. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh. It's got a little bit of a weight to it. And 1, 2. Let's just do 2. Let's see what we got. And I think I need, where's the rest of my, how much is left? Oh, I have plenty of this left. I still have like an ounce left. That's probably about right. I want this to be the deeper color. So let's make this one super dark. Let's put some still blue in here. 1, 2, 3. And let's see what else we got here. It just says blue. I think this says rural blue because I do want it to be blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot. All right, let me keep the ones together that I'm mixing together. And what color is this? Oh, now it's pretty though. Ooh, starry blue. Let's try some of that. I don't know if these are open or not. Nope, this one isn't. But it will be. Ouch. Poked myself. And when you do this, just try to hold that cap on, because I've had them pull out on me. Oh, that's pretty. Let's get, oh, a couple drops of that. Let's see what we get. Oh, this is nice and dark. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Try to replicate that because I will have to fill the mold. Make sure it's mixed really good. Probably shouldn't have dropped it on my little mixer stick because now it's that's a beautiful color blue. All right, and I wanted to put a little bit of shimmer in the white, so this is the diamond dust. Give me a little tiny, just gonna use a little tiny pop stick. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. I'm just putting a tiny bit right there. tiny bit in there. And a little tiny bit in there. Just enough to give it a little bit of shimmer. All right. All right, guys, here goes. I want to pour this right there. And I have to pour some of this right here to push that back. And then I need to pour this up here to push that back. I probably should have just made enough to fill the whole mold up. Yeah, probably should have. Yeah. All right. Oh, these colors are so pretty. I wish I had it. Just kind of like, yeah, mixed up enough. Hopefully I can replicate them. I believe I can. I know I can. That's what I'm thinking here. Okay. And I have a little bit left of this. it's got some shimmer in it. It looks so pretty. Yes, I'm cleaning these out with baby wipes right quick before they get clean that too, I guess. All right, I'll get those out of my way, and now let's see. I'm actually looking for my heat gun. I don't see it. Interesting. All right, well, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's just drizzle a little bit in here and see what it does. It's a good chance that this will sink. And that's fine. Just trying to make it look like it has a little bit of waves in it. I don't think that's gonna do it. But it might. All right, well, I think I'm gonna leave it as that. And I have this little mold right here that I started. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of pour the rest of this in here. It's fun experimenting. Let's see how it turns out. I'm excited because it's blue and green and beachy. Yeah. It shall be fun. It'll be good. It's art. It's art. And you have to just make it your own. I get these. Try to remember which colors I used. And get these off of the thing here. There. Off of the heating mat. The thing here. All right. Well, I'm going to let this kind of like do its thing and cure up some, and then I'm just going to do 2 different shades of blue on the back, or maybe 3. We'll see. Hi guys, I am back. I do have to apologize for like the very first part or the middle part of this video. I just felt like I was in off-kilter form. Don't know what happened, but it was also at 2 a.m. in the morning. So let me just tell you some of the things I did, because I'm not even sure what I recorded, what I didn't record at this point. So the beach clock, what I did so far is I put some blues, different shades of blue. I think I recorded that. And right now I am getting ready to fill this up and finish it off today. I'm so excited. Yay. And I have my little mascot, the little turtle there. It's just, it makes me smile. And that's what I need to keep that in front of me. So when I start to get discouraged and for whatever reason, or, you know, feeling like, oh, I'm just done with doing all of this, and I just need to put all of the gazillion things up for sale that I've gotten, and, you know, the wham, wham, wham mode, and just like, okay, cut it out. All right. So far I have done a total of 4 ounces, and I believe it's a total of 4 ounces. Has it been 4 ounces? Yes, 4 ounces in this mold. This mold takes a total of 12 ounces. So I am going to mix up a total of, let's say, well, I guess I'll have to do, wow, 8 ounces. Do I really? That's a lot. That's a lot. All right, well, just do it. Let's stop talking and get it done. I'm going to use my larger cup. Oops, I just dropped my silicone molds. And I am having, I know I'm chatting right now. I feel like I'm Chatty Cathy right now, so it's probably a good thing. Better than being Debbie Downer like I was earlier in the video. Now, I didn't put this on the heat mat earlier, and I should have, so it could have warmed up. I mean, it's not too chilly in here. It's at least 70 degrees in here, so it's fine. All right, so I'm doing 4 ounces of part A. And I will just let this video roll. I'm not going to worry about trying to cut it and make it shorter and do everything. I am going to start trying to do some shorts of my resin work, because my daughter said, Mom, my age group's just not, they just can't, no, people just don't, can't watch these long videos. And it's funny because I actually like long videos, but it's usually they're, you know, they're playing while I'm doing something else. And I can understand, you know, if you're working and, you know, you're out at work, or, you know, you got small kids and stuff or what have you, or just, we all just have insanely busy schedules nowadays. So, but I just do a lot of the long ones in the background, and I'll actually play them before I go to sleep. They help me to sleep. And it's not anything that they're boring or anything. What it is, it kind of like lulls me to sleep. It kind of like helps to like relax me. And it looks like I went just over the 4 ounces, so I'll just go like a smidge over the 8 ounce. Just a smidge. Ooh, 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 slow your roll, girl. Slow your roll. Because before I know it, I will be into like 12 ounces or something here. Just a smidge more. So how, this is it, of course, this is another day, but this will be on another, all together in one video. Let's get together. I don't know, I'm all over the place. Feeling really, really ADD, I guess, today. And you know what it is? The air pressure's acting wonky again. Yay. And I am, it just does something to my body. But, all right, so, yay, I like it when they both look even. That means I've mixed it properly. And so, I actually saw this thing on Amazon, and I'm really thinking about getting it. Maybe I can set up some kind of wish list or something like that on my page. And so if anyone would like to bless me or gift me with something, please feel free to pick from my wish list. I would greatly appreciate it. But there's this like magnetic mixer, and so I guess it's like a chemistry type, you know, y'all probably already know what it is. It's a chemistry little plate like thing, and I think they have some that actually warm up. And I was trying to find one of those, but that's probably going to be super expensive. I think the average ones of the magnetic mixers are like anywhere from like $24 to $39. And they have, you just put your resin, like I was setting my resin on this. I don't know if I can use a silicone cup or not. I should be able to. And you just put the little magnets in it, and it spins it. So it causes that little, is it velocity, or what's it when it makes that little tunnel, spinning tunnel, little tornado in the middle of it, and it stirs it up, and it's supposed to keep it from having a lot of bubbles. So what I could actually do is just like set this somewhere and just let it spin, and I could be getting other things ready or trying to decide exactly what I am, what colors I'm going to pick. And you probably see I have like 20 different blues of alcohol inks and pigments. So because I had to really kind of like mix several different colors up to make those colors. I really like that blue. It is stunning. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I think it's so pretty. So pretty. And no, you can't see, you can only see like one shell in the back. And I did babysit kind of like the poking the shells back in. They really didn't rise up much. And I guess because the sand was thick enough, and it wasn't like swimming in the sand to say. And so I did, and it was on a heating mat, and it cured really quickly, or at least I thought it was quickly, because I was setting here and it was getting super thick, and I don't know, within a matter of a couple hours it was done enough for me to do another to do the other layers of it. And I did try to make some beach waves, but I now I see it. I didn't see where I had put my heat gun at, so I couldn't really do it properly. But it kind of like looks like, you know, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on the front or not, because I did not put a lot of it in it, and I just kind of like swirled a little bit of the white in it and blew on it a little bit. I think that I did record, and someone was probably like, don't blow on that resin, but it's okay. It's okay. Normally I do have my glasses on because it's hard for me to see what colors are on all of these inks and pigments, and then it's like some of them, it's like, I don't even know what that is. It looks blue to me. We're gonna go for it. And what I have found, it doesn't look like I have any bubbles or anything. Hopefully, once I demold it, that will be the case, no bubbles. I have like a bubble chamber thing, the little Let's Resin one, the first, not Let's Resin, Resiners, the first one that they came out with, and I have yet to use it. To be honest, I'm a little scared of it. I don't know why. Because it just, some of the things I saw, it just looks like it made more bubbles, and I'm like, I haven't had a ton of problems with bubbles because I use alcohol inks and pigment paste, mica powders, and it seems to degas pretty good, and so I haven't had too much problems with it because there is a lot of micro bubbles in here now. I'm going to say that. Now, if I was pouring something super clear, which I've not done that yet, and I would like to do a deep pour with some super clear, and I do have deep pour resin, so just trying to make sure I'm using the proper resin with the proper project, and that helps to go a long ways with keeping, with having things come out properly the way you would like, because I've done the fast cure resin and a lot of deep pours, not a lot, like 2 of them, and I was like, oops, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh no, that's a flash cure thing. And this one, I don't know, I guess you could technically call it, it's like a semi-deep one, but maybe not. I'm using the regular tabletop casting epoxy by Let's Resin. And before I open up any more resin, I want to use those jugs up. I do have the casting one here. I got the big pump gallon one, so I just have to try to organize my workspace some. And I've been in this, or I know I'm like Chatty Cathy, good Lord. I have been still working on the organizing, and then I get more molds in, and then it's like, oh, I have no place to put these molds. And so, I don't know. I need help organizing. I guess one day I'll I take some pictures and say, help me. I need some suggestions. Because it's a mess. The molds are all organized in the bins. They're all labeled. I have a lot of them. And then I got these other bins. They're like cabinets that will fold down completely and fold up. They're the ones you see all on Temu and Amazon. I actually got these from Amazon because there was like this huge sale on them. And so I got like, like 9 of them, I think. So I got 2 stacks of 3 stacks of 3. 2, that's the like 19 gallon, and then the other ones are the larger ones. Well, I think I've mixed this enough. I didn't turn on my heating mat. Let's turn you on. Just get you a little warm up in here. All right. So, I don't know how long I was doing all of that mixing, but I'm sure it was more than 3 minutes. But I just want to make sure it's all mixed up. There's no, like, streaks or anything. And yes, there's a ton of bubbles in here. You probably see glitter that's kind of like adhered to this little mixer. And what I am going to do, because I'm going to put glitter in all of this, I'm going to try to do 3 different colors. This is the Diamond, Dazzling Diamond Dust by Spring, which I have another one of these because I use this in like everything almost. And I just want a smidge of this in it. I don't want it to be super glittery. I just want it to, like that, have a tiny bit of shimmer. That may be too much actually in that. But we shall see. And I'm going to mix this because all of the colors I wanted to have just a little bit of shimmer, not a lot. I know that I have some Marine Life stickers, and I was thinking about putting, like, I don't know, some kind of Marine Life in there, and I could not find them. I have no idea what I did with them, and looking at it, they were probably going to be too big for it. So, you know, that's fine. Ooh, look at the shimmer. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. There, it's pretty. All right, let's divide and conquer. All right, so I want more of that to be the deeper blue. Let me think and let me not panic. Because I do want to tell you one thing. I know, like at the beginning of the video when I did the sand, someone was probably screaming, don't put your sand in this. Don't put your sand in this. Well, I should have left it in the cup because it was roomy enough and I could have just made more. But it was really hard to get out of this cup. But I did it nevertheless. But yeah, just mix sand in a paper cup or a plastic cup that you're just going to toss and not have to worry about cleaning. So, all right. And again, guys, I am so learning. I am still learning this, and by no means do I profess that I know everything about this, because God knows I do not. I am just trying to enjoy the process. So I mixed up 8. This is 4 in here. And I am going to do, something fell in there, probably glitter. I'm going to do like 2. Let's kind of like divide this. Yeah, that's probably a little less than 2. And I can find, no, I have more, these little ones here. Where, oh, where has my little cup gone? Right, well, I'll use this one. And this is what happens to me too. I have been reorganizing, and now I've put stuff somewhere and I don't know where I've put it, because it used to be, I finally gotten it really organized, all handy and neat, in this little cabinet thing, right, drawer thing I have right here. And so I just have a tiny bit left, so I just want to save that aside. This is going to be my darkest one, and I just kind of like put a little bit of this and a little bit of that in all of them. This is that super dark steel blue, which it is really dark, but it's still blue. I know y'all probably cannot see that. Let me squish that over some. And this one is sapphire blue. Pretty. I don't want to be putting it all up on that. I want to get it as close to this coloring as possible. And this one is the royal blue. A little bit of that in there, I know. Ooh, that's pretty. That just gives, you know what, I don't know if I even shook these bad boys up or not. I think I did when I was moving them around. Ugh. But anyway, I think it'd be fine. And this is starry blue. Oh, that's deep. I'm like, ooh. All right. And I like blue, so if it comes out just whatever, I'm happy with blue. I will do the whole thing blue. I'll mix it all together. Yeah, it's still not dark enough. Still not deep and dark enough. Oh, that's pretty though. It's getting there. I keep mixing it. Because I don't want it to have like streaks or anything. I want it to be, oh, that's pretty. That is pretty though. It's getting pretty close. That's pretty good. I think I need, let's put some more of the starry blue in it. Because this is pretty dark. 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. And yeah, it definitely looks darker in the cup. Because it's deep and it looks darker, so yeah. We have to do just a smidge more. I'm trying to get as close as I can. I should probably do the whole back of it blue, but I won't. I won't. And this, I'm going to do a little bit of the green. Where's all those greens I had? Yeah, I know. This one is green. Just a smidge of that because I don't want too much green. I want it to be maybe two. Two. I hope y'all can see that. Yeah. And did I use sky blue in that one too? I don't think I did. Nope. I am going to use a little bit of the peacock blue. Ooh, I did not mix that up. Get that back on there. Slow your roll, slow your roll. 1, 2. And again, worst case, if I don't like all of these colors, I'm going to mix them all together and call it a day. Because it's going to be the back. And yes, I do want it to look nice. Oh, wow, that's real close to that. Real close. Pretty. It's super light though, super thin. And put a little bit more of this peacock blue in here. Deepen it up some more. Oh. You know what? I think I'd put some lake green in one of these. I think it was, ooh, get in there. At least not, buddy. Get in there. All right, there we go. That's a little bit deeper. And I'm using the combination of alcohol inks and pigment inks. Pigment inks are a little bit more deeper in color. That's pretty. All right. And third one. So I want it to be a little bit closer to that one. And a mixture of this one. You know what? I am going to spritz this with a little bit of more alcohol. And that. Just get some of these bubbles out of there. And let's see here. This is the middle one. Now, I know I had some of these already set aside. Where, oh, where are you? There. Oh, I see that. Oh, this has more of that green tinge to it. Careful with that one. I don't want too much of that. Don't want too much of you in there. I think I am really going through this sky blue stuff. What is this? Is the one I just used. And that looks really, yeah, that's like a greeny, very greeny. Let's mix it. Okay, yeah, it gets better when you mix it. It loses some of that green. Okay. All right, we can use some more of you. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3. Just trying to mix this to see what other color I need. Yeah, that's a little bit more bluer. And what is this one? Hello, who are you? Who are you? This is bright blue. Let's use some bright blue. Did I use this one last night? I think I did. 1, 2. Let's do a third one. Let's see what bright blue does. Oh, bright blue came to play. Oh yeah, there we go. That's pretty. All right, so these two are very close. I want to darken you up just a little bit. Alright, that's that light green. Don't need any more of that green. Did I use this one yet, guys? I don't even know what color this is. I can't see it, so I'm just going to put one of you in there right now. Let's see what we get. That's better. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. And these are kind of like all gonna mesh together. Oh, this one's got like a leak. It's got like a leak. I'm just kind of like letting it touch on that, and I'm gonna wipe that off because of course that's resin, and I put my cap on it. It just hit me. I put my cap back on it and I won't be getting it off. All right, I think we are there. All right, that's still that beautiful green. This, I think I just went a little bit darker. Where's that peacock blue? Just one dot, just one. Come on, I see you there. It's like drip. All right, let's see if that intensifies it a little bit more. Let's see, it's getting there. You know what? I'm gonna be happy with this. No, I'm not. I'm gonna add one more. Yeah. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Better. I'm happier with that. I just need it to be a little more intense blue. Still looks super light. Oh, that looks super light. All right, here we go. Let's see, where should I start? I think I'm gonna start with the middle one. I shall start with you. Oh, it matches almost like perfect, guys. Look at that. That's almost perfect. All right. And let's get the green in there so that will push it back down some. Get back in there. Like, get back in your spot. Pour all of the green down in there. Guys, I don't know if I... I think I'm going to need the rest of that little bit of resin I have. Oops, something dropped. Scrape, scrape, scrape. All right. Wipe you off. And it'll give some of that other a little chance to settle in. And let me think about what I'm doing here. You know what? I am going to mix the rest of this up in here. Now I can fast forward if this is getting a little boring for y'all. I'm trying to move along. Just hit the little fast forward button a little bit until it gets a little bit further in. I'm almost done with all of this mixing process. And all right, so that cup is all clean. And I am just going to wipe this one off. Wipe it down. And I know y'all have heard me say before, just wipe these down as you get done with them. And that way, I do have like a trash bag right here. And I'm using my, that is the other heating mat that just turned off. So it's just letting me know, I'm turning off now. And that's fine. I just had it heating up the resin. And I don't know if y'all have noticed from some of like my earlier videos, I have gotten a bit better. I'm trying to do one project at a time. So my resin is not like seizing all up on me. Like, I think it was during Christmas. I was just like, oh, trying to do 50 things at one time. I still try to bite off a little bit more and I can chew on them. But, and I'm just going to add a little bit more distilled blue to deepen this up some more. Kind of keep it consistent. And where's that other pretty blue? Here we go, that starry blue. Yeah, it's pretty. Put one of those in it. And another thing, I tell you, alcohol inks or either the pigment ink, they stink. It's weird. The smells, you know, and like UV resin stinks to high all get out to me. And I'm like, I am not a fan of that. Not in the least. All right, I am going to kind of like pour this. Whoop, whoop. Oh my goodness. Do y'all see what just happened? Oh, so what is going on? It's like it's almost toppled. You know what? I don't know. I think something doesn't look quite level. I know my table's level, but I think it's because of the way I propped. Ooh, y'all almost saw what I did there. Y'all almost caught that. Now, I don't want to go over that, but I want to make sure it's getting all up in there. And resin's self-leveling. I do want to dome it. All right, you know what? I do need to prop this up just a smidge because it doesn't. And again, my table, I know it's level, but what happened was when I was trying to get that to cure, I propped this up and I think it kind of like unleveled everything on the mold. So I'm hoping my mold turns out okay and it doesn't look wonky. I'll put another pop stick in here. Where's my level at? I do have a level somewhere around here. Okay, there's eyeballing it. Instead of push it down some. Yep, that's much better. Much, much better. I know. This is probably like watching grass grow. I'm so sorry. But I am just trying to make sure I get things level. And sometimes you have to do this. Resin's not always the quickest thing to be doing, because it's a lot of do one step and then wait for that step to be done. And if you can get your things, you know, done well, you don't have to do a lot of trimming. Found that out after like my first few pours. It was like, what is it with this? Just looks like that side. It's a little wonky. All right, I'm gonna spritz you down. And it will tell you, you can, I don't know if y'all can see this, the bubbles, some of them are popping this alcohol just, and some of it's the alcohol dissipating the droplets, so it's not all bubbles, but a lot of it is. And I'm just trying to look from all angles to make sure that I'm level. This may actually be more level than what I thought it was. Oh, oh, gotta be careful. If I pull these out, then it drops down. Yep, yep, yep. Back up, back up. Yeah. Back up, back up. There we go. It's so pretty. Now I'm just gonna kind of like wipe around the edges. Y'all are probably like, I don't want to see this. The younger group goes, yeah, we don't want to see that. All right, well, guys, I think I am going to leave this be, because I will keep fiddling with it, and then it will over pour, and I don't want it to do that. And I will be back for the demolding of it. All right, be back. Oh, look, I still have some of this. I do have a little pyramid over there that I'll put the rest in. And that might be ready to demold too, because it's just about filled up. All right, be back. Okay, I'm back for demolding time. All right, so I've got the clock parts out, and I'm just going to get the battery in here, trash in here, and which way does this go? Goes this way, I think. All right, probably should have had this ready. Ugh, maybe do it that way. Why is this so hard to put in here? It is a AAA battery, yes. Check. All right. All right. It should not be this hard to get the battery in here. All right. Ooh, I found battery. It's going, and let's see. Time is it? It is almost 1 a.m. All right, let's see here. So it's like 12:47. All right, let's do it there. So it's ticking, it's running. And I don't know if there's any instructions in here. Nope. As to how to put this together. So it may have been some with the other bag that the mold was in, but I don't know where that's at now. All right, so this right here is the pyramid that I finished filling with the leftover resin, and I hope I haven't overfilled it too much. The last one, I did it way too much, and it was just a mess. Well, I mean, it's not the best. Anyway, it'll be fine. Oh, and I wanted to show you, these are extras. So I had these little open back bezels. This one kind of got messed up, so I did try to poke the resin out, try to file that out. And what I did was I just set these on this because it's silicone and it's shiny on this side. And I set it on there, poured it in, and I put a little mustard seed in it. Now the mustard seed did not go in. I was thinking it was gonna sink, but the resin was probably just a little bit too thick, even though I poked it down in there. So I may try to do something with UV resin with that. So I made some of those up, and just to get rid of the leftover resin. Okay, that being said, time to demold. Yeah. I've been like picking at some of this. I've been so excited to get this done. And let's see. And because this was kind of like a little, it felt like, it shouldn't look, I don't look. It was a little unlevel. I was constantly trying to like raise and lower it. So it looks like it cured nice and level. You can see that, but that's pretty, pretty, pretty. I'm excited. Okay, here it goes. And guys, be careful when you're demolding resin because it can be sharp. And that's one of the reasons you do want to try to round it up, or, you know, mound it. But the only thing is, sometimes if you do it too high, then it can cause really sharp edges as well. So just be careful, because resin is very solid and it can be sharp like this. This is sharp here. Okay. A little nervous, a little bit. But it's, I mean, it's blue and green with some sand in it, so hopefully it turns out good with no bubbles. Oh no, I forgot the center part. It has to come out. All right, there we go. And pop your mold back in. And it came nice and clean. Looks good. The sand didn't do any damage. This is super fine sand, so I haven't noticed where it's caused any damage too. I've done a couple molds with the sand. All right, shall we? It just has a few little overflow places that I can just kind of like peel this off. All right, here it goes. I'm so excited. All right. Deep breath. Deep breath. Here we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Just the back I'm looking at. Okay. It's pretty. The sand's super light, but it's pretty. It's a really white sand. So, but yeah, that's pretty. Can you see that? I like that. And the sides look nice too. And wow, that blue matched up really good. I mean, you can tell there's like slightly two different ones, and no bubbles, no bubbles, yay. Yay, no bubbles. I can hear the clock ticking. All right, so who knows how to put this together? I know I've seen this done, but I think you have to leave the back of the battery off. There should be 3 clips, from what I can tell. Yes, I have 3 clips. Let me move that. It's casting a shadow. I don't know. Okay, so where might the 3 clips go? This one kind of like go in here, maybe? I don't know. Let's give that a whirl and see. where does the other? Slip down in here somewhere? I don't know. Oh my goodness, where do they go? I'm trying, guys. I hope I'm not flashing anyone down there. Because I'm just like, where? Well, where do they go? Is it right here? No. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Yep. All right. All right, all right. I got this, I think. Okay. Well, let's do this. Put the back on it. So just kind of like slide on. Two days to make the clock resin mold, and how many days will it take her to put the back of the clock on? All right. It should kind of, I'm thinking that slides in here. Oh my. This should not be this hard. I may be leaving you off. I don't know. Maybe it goes in this way first? Maybe that's not where this goes. All right, do I have, maybe it actually goes in that. Maybe it goes up there. Maybe. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this. Maybe this actually goes in here. I am at a loss. Oh, maybe it does. Oh, all right. So I thought it went in there, but I think that's actually where the I have no idea. And I'm sure it's not going to stay in with just two clips. All right, this, it seemed like it would fit in there, but I don't know. All right, let's try to put this on first. What am I doing wrong? Well, now this won't go in here. All right. All right, let me try to get this. Be back. Okay, guys, I got this put in. I just end up having to, like, snap it on. And I guess to remove it, you would have to, like, put a little screwdriver in there and pop it off to change the battery. But isn't that adorable? Oh, that's so cute. Turned out really nice. And you can see the shells through it. I would probably next time not go up so high with the sand. Maybe just to that mark right there. But it's still pretty. It's still pretty. And it has a little bit of shimmer in it. And that's the back of it. It's pretty. It just fascinates me that you can make something like this. Does it stand? It stands. Yay. That's so pretty. I just have a little filing to do to smooth the edges out. But that's pretty, but no bubbles. It's so pretty. Look at that. Yeah, I would definitely keep the sand down below that the next time. Yeah. It's like half of the clock is like sand. But yeah, it's pretty. I like the back of it too. Look at that. It's pretty. Yay. All right. Let's demold this. Let's see how this goes. This is extra. And I'm hoping this pyramid isn't messed up on the last one when it cured, because the resin had been in here for so long, and for some reason it kind of like cured at like an angle. But all right, and it has a little bit of overpour. And I'm hoping that's not a bubble at the top. It's not. Oh yeah, it is. Little tiny one. Little tiny one. Yeah, you can see how it looks a little kind of like out of alignment. But yeah, I'll just kind of like, I can probably just peel this off. Yeah. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. All right, I'm excited about this. This is actually cute. Just leftover resin and no bubbles, except for that little tiny one. But that's okay. That's okay. I can probably put a little rhinestone or something in it, or put some UV resin in it, and that will be that. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is ready to demold or not. Let's try it. Let's see. Oh, this is just diffused over. Oh, that's pretty. Now this feels like it has a couple of bubbles on it. But look. Yeah, and I just have some overfill on it, but look at that. Isn't it pretty? That's pretty. Turned out really cute too. Make a nice magnet. Well, so if there's anything that's not for gifts, I will probably try to start listing some of my demos with links, so that way you'll know. I'll just list them, and that way you'll know that they're for sale. And I'll have to try to figure out what the cost of it is, and it'll just be like the cost of the resin, and we'll probably have to include the shipping in it as well. And depends on where you're at in the country, and then that would determine really the shipping on it too. But yeah, this is cute too. Just little praying hands. And if there's anything that has like any little air bubbles like this, I'll try to fill with like UV resin. And but yeah, isn't it pretty? It actually turned out nice. And this also has a little mustard seed in the back. And that sank really nicely in that one. So I will try to fix these with some UV resin and put them on some chains and make necklaces. All right, I'll post some pictures of these, and yeah, here we go. Okay, thank you for watching this, and I hope you enjoyed the different parts of making this clock. And but yeah, it's super cute. So again, thank you for watching, and if you can just give a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and leave me a comment, let me know, a nice comment. Be kind to me, because I'm learning just like everyone else is. But again, I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you again for watching. I appreciate you taking your time to watch this and just watch me doing a hobby, and I'm hoping maybe you learned something, you know, in the process. But again, thank you again. Bye.